Hello everybody, I'm Nolan Gamer, and today was the Switch 2 Direct. And yes, this is my face reveal. This is what I look like. And the main reason I'm doing this is because I have some content ideas I want to do, but it would be way easier if I had my face in it. And so might as well do it now. And so yeah. But this video is not about my face reveal, so let's get into what it's actually about. The Switch 2 Direct. So the Direct started with Mario Kart 9, or what everybody thought was Mario Kart 9, which you can see like right here, there's a Yoshi Burger place, which is kind of interesting. And yeah, and then there's Mario, of course. And these boards look really big. 24 players, there's twice the amount of players as in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Then you got these weird things like people riding, like look at this, look at it. Like there's people like on water, driving on water, which is kind of weird. Yeah, like right here, like they're driving on water instead of in the water, which is kind of a cool detail. And there's snow thing and flying like on an airplane. Like the wings deploy, which is really cool. They're built into the cars now. And yeah, they just look, all these boards look huge and they look really, really good. And then you got grinding on rails and walls, like bouncing off walls, and a cow. You got a cow. You can play as cow now. Yeah. And the Mega Mushroom is back. And Hammer. Hammer's there too. And you got a random big semi truck that Birdo jumps into and like runs everybody over, which is kind of weird. Then you got like Mario eating a burger, which is interesting. Then they like glow and he puts on a different costume. So it looks like that's how you change outfits. We don't know what the purpose of these outfits are yet, but they look pretty cool. And it seems like you get them by eating a burger for some reason, which is pretty funny. The game is not actually called Mario Kart Wonder like what I thought. It's actually called Mario Kart World, which is kind of cool. And you can see all the like different boards. You got like a snow place, a lava, desert. Then the big thing everybody is wondering is what the C button is. And so basically, it's a game chat button. So like you can talk with your friends while playing a specific game, which is pretty cool. Like it'll show it's like there you go, yeah. Like look, you got 4 or 3 different other people, and that's kind of cool. While you're playing your game, which is really cool. Then there's even a built-in microphone which will work from like far away, or well, at least it should. And it even works with like other distractions, like they put a blender, for example, which is really cool. But I'm not completely sure how that works, so we'll have to see when it comes out. And you can even do screen sharing like shown off here, but if you do want to watch your friend's screen, it is very low FPS, which it always is, so it's not a complaint, it's just it is. Then Nintendo decides to make a camera so that you can put yourself into your calling, kind of like FaceTime, or like the Wii U thing had, which is interesting. It's not great quality, but I mean it's something. You can even use the camera to do stuff like in Mario Party Jamboree, where you put in your face while like if somebody steals a star from you, you can watch them. You can watch the disappointment in their face if they steal a star from you, which is funny. And then, I'm not sure if you remember the download play on the Wii U and 3DS, but like you could, if one person owned the game and 2 people wanted to play it on a different console, you could literally share it. They wouldn't own the game, but you could play it then, like here, which is actually really nice. I'm surprised they did it finally. They should have done it a long time ago. And you can even do it with Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch Lite, which is cool. And they should have it in a bunch of games. Probably not a lot, but they should have it in quite a few at least, I hope. For like some multiplayer games. Yeah, then you got all the upgrades, like bigger screen, but it is the same thickness of the regular Switch, so that is nice. The screen is 1.7 inches bigger than the regular Switch. And there's also a lot more pixels than the original Switch. And it will be able to do 180 in handheld instead of 720 in handheld mode. And it will go up to 120 frames per second, which is a lot. Because 60 is good, but 120, that's amazing. It even has HDR support, so it gets more vibrant. And the Joy-Con 2, what they're called, they attach magnetically instead of sliding on. And it's supposed to be super hard to... And finally, they're making the LR, or SL, and SR buttons bigger than the Switch, because they were so small and pretty uncomfortable to hold, but these should be way better. And bigger thumbsticks, joysticks, which is really good. Along with the addition of mouse controls, which is kind of out of the blue, but it's probably going to be used in a lot of games really well. So I'm really excited for that. And it has improved speakers and audio, which obviously is a must. It's an upgrade. The Nintendo Switch 2 cartridges are supposed to be probably the same size and shape, but they are red now. And now my question is, will you be able to put the Switch 2 games into the Switch 1? Because like the 3DS had like a little knob at the end that wouldn't let it to go in, but it seems like it would work in the Switch 1. And of course, the Switch 2 will not work with a regular micro SD card. You need to have the micro SD Express card, which is kind of annoying, but it will make it faster, so it's probably pretty worth it. And we also now know that you can transfer your save data from your Switch 1 to your Switch 2 from your profile, or with your profile. And we have our first look at the Pro Controller, which has all the new buttons. It has a headphone jack as well, and it has the C button, and 2 buttons in the back, GL and GR, which you can assign to whatever you want, which is really cool. It also has 8 times the amount of storage of the regular Switch with 256 gigabytes built in, and will have shorter loading screens, which, you know, that's always a bonus. It's really good. And it has a new dock that has 4K, so it can run 4K, which is really a lot. Like, I never expected that from Nintendo. It's crazy to have 4K and Nintendo at the same time. It also has a fan in the dock, so it keeps really cool, so it doesn't, explode from the 4K. Then they have this Welcome Tour Nintendo Switch 2 game that is supposed to be like learning about the Switch 2 and how it works. And everybody thought it was going to be free, but no, you still have to buy it, which is kind of weird. I feel like this would be one of those games that would come built in, but it has like trivia about the Switch 2 and details about it, which is kind of neat. We also have basically like a DLC for Super Mario Party Jamboree called Jamboree TV, which basically just adds new mini games for using the mouse and voice control with the microphone, and better like vibration with the new with the Joy-Con 2s. And then you can use the the Nintendo Switch 2 camera to get into the game and like play games using your body, which is pretty neat. And again, yeah, you can have the camera next to your player and mini games and stuff like that, which is cool. It's probably worth. You do have to buy it, but it's probably worth it. I mean, it's a bunch of stuff that it's added to Switch 2. They also have enhanced versions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, which it just looks so good. I mean, like, look at how good that looks. This is how Zelda should be. That really clear, smooth game is really good looking, and I'm definitely going to have to do the 60 or the 120 frames per second. We also have a new app, or like thing in our Switch Online app called Zelda Notes, which basically acts as if like a map in for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Like, if you need to know where a Korok seed is or a shrine, it will literally lead you there like a GPS, which is funny. We're also getting Switch 2 edition of Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which with a higher frame rate, and a new story, which is cool. So it's basically a DLC for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which released quite a while ago, and so I'm surprised it's getting stuff now. Then they have Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, which is getting us Nintendo Switch 2 edition, which is going to be able to run 4K with 60 FPS or 120 FPS with 1080p, which that actually runs really well. I'll probably do the 1080p with 120 frames per second, but I'm not completely sure. I'll probably do 4K actually. 4K. And Pokemon Legends ZA is also getting an upgrade. Then we got a new Zelda game, which is leading to the story of Tears of the Kingdom. It is a new Hyrule Warriors game. Then we finally have Nintendo GameCube on Nintendo Switch Online. It will only be on Nintendo Switch 2, but still, we're getting GameCube, which is like, finally, we've been waiting for this for a long time. And a new F-Zero GX. It's not new, it's from the GameCube. I don't know why I said new. Then we got a new Kirby game, and it's a sequel of a game that's only had one. It's not a mainline Kirby game. It's none other than Kirby's Air Ride. It's a sequel to Kirby's Air Ride, which has been a long time. I'll probably be playing this one because it looks really good. At first, I did think this was a Smash game just because of the animation style, but it turned out to be Kirby Air Ride, which honestly shocked me. Yeah, the world looks very vibrant. I mean, look at how vibrant this looks. And the game is called Kirby Air Ride. Kirby Air Riders. And then finally, we have a game that I thought was a new 3D Mario or Banjo and Kazooie, just because of the way the enemies look. At first I thought it was very Mario, but it turned out it actually isn't a new 3D Mario, which actually kind of disappointed me because I've been waiting. I mean, 3D Mario hasn't come out for a long time, since like Super Mario Odyssey, but this one looks really good too, so I'll probably be playing this one too. It is none other than a Donkey Kong game. And he's got his new Mario Kart art. Well, not a Mario Kart, but like the new Switch 2 art style. He looks very expressive. It's a 3D open world looking Donkey Kong 2, which is really cool. And it looks like almost it looks almost like Astrobot a little bit. It doesn't look a ton, but I mean, it looks like Astrobot with Donkey Kong. So, looks really cool. And so yeah, that's basically all of the directs. So hope you're excited for all the things that I am too. And let me know if you're getting a Switch 2 also, because I'm pretty sure I will, but I have a Switch 1 and I'm not sure if I'll like just upgrade and sell my other one, or if I'll keep them both, because the Switch 2 does play Switch 1 games, so I'm not sure. But it is said that the Switch 2 is going to cost $450, which is pretty expensive, but yeah. So thank you for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe.